something weird just happened. There was a little boy that was next door, and he was holding something in his hand really tight, and he said, "I have a lizard," and I said, "Oh, really? Show me it." And he opened up his hand, and there was this little baby lizard about 1 inch long, and so and when he went like this again, he was still squeezing it tight. And I said, "Oh, careful, don't squeeze him so tight. Here, let's go out." His mommy was right there. "Let's go right out the door, and there's some vines and ivy, and we could put him over there." He didn't want to go. He didn't want to go. And his mommy said, "Yeah, let's go, let's go." So we finally walked down there, and I guess he's about 4. And so we went to the door, we went outside, and we were standing there, and I said, "Now, open your hand." He was going like this, and he kept closing it again. I said, "Well, what's the matter?" And I said, I said, you really love him, huh? And you probably feel like you want him." And he said, "Yeah, I want to keep him." And I said, "Yeah, but don't you want him to live?" And he said, "Well, I want him to die so I can keep him." And when he said that, I suddenly realized, oh my gosh, that's a feeling of a very young child that is, from the subjective viewpoint, they want their own way, and they don't think logically. A lot of times they think emotional. It's emotional reasoning. And so anyway, so I had to think quick, and I said, "Well, I've seen a little lizard right out here." And it was true, I had seen a lizard. And I said, maybe it's his mommy. Maybe she's wondering where her baby is. And I said, "I'm sure he'd be really lonely if he didn't have his mommy. So why don't we put him down here?" And so he did. He opened up his hand, and he picked him up, and he put him down in the dirt. And then as soon as he put him down, he didn't move. And I said, "Don't worry." He says, "Is he alive?" And I said, "He's just plain dead." And he touched him a little bit, and all of a sudden the lizard's eyes opened up, and he went, ran into the ivy. And so, and then he was happy. And I said, "See, now he's happy, so happy." So what I did was, I have all these little flip books that I created myself, and I've got one of a little dinosaur. Let me see if I can find it. I went to his house afterwards, and I brought the flip book, and I said, "Because you were such a good, helpful fellow to love that little guy and give him a chance to live, and set him free and saved his life, I'm going to give you this." And this is the little flip book that I gave him. It shows the little baby dinosaur popping out of the egg and then running. So anyway, so he was very happy, and I was glad that there was a happy ending to that little adventure with the baby lizard. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you, because it sure was just perfect timing that, that little lizard was there. So I'm glad that worked, and that little boy was able to grow and get out of himself and be able to see a bigger picture. And that's exactly what I've always tried to do with my children and other children. When they're in a situation where there's some kind of moral imperative to actually teach the child values, or how to love, or how to be sensitive to others, it's kind of a challenge, but that's what I've done my whole life with little children. Try to reframe the story that they're thinking into another way, so that they can approach, they can see it in a different way, to identify with others and have more empathy. So I just wanted to tell you that wonderful little story today that had such a happy ending. So have fun, you guys. We'll talk next time.